of the month video. I don't got much to say, so let's get into it. First, we have image leaks. There were images of Modern Warfare 2 leaked in early August. It's kind of funny because I typed this in early August, but whatever. Which showed multiple things that have made me personally a little too happy. At first, there's an image of someone in a private match lobby with multiple people. The UI is significantly different. There are no characters walking across the screen for no reason. The second image is a lot more revealing. It shows a mode select screen, which kind of looks like Fortnite's, and it shows DMZ on there. So far, a lot of people have doubted DMZ would even be in the game, as it wasn't talked about by Infinity Ward once before this. I didn't doubt it, as I'll talk about later. And Spec Ops was confirmed, but it appears we will be getting it. It also appears it will not be free, which is conflicting to other stuff I say later. You have to have Modern Warfare 2 to play, apparently, which was debated upon back in June and July. Which I have videos on that. Shameless shout out to myself. So right away, he made this video. Other YouTubers covered this, but I think Right Away did it best. So here it is. Right Away confirmed multiple things about Modern Warfare 2 in one of his videos. There are 3 attachment slots, but Infinity Ward said they might change this, but you can also use weapon parts, 4 of them. The attachments are muzzle, underbarrel, laser, ammunition, optic, and rear grip. The weapon parts are barrel, magazine, receiver, and stock. In total, it seems like you can equip 7 different things onto your gun in total. I said in total twice, god diggity darn it. But yeah, 7 different things onto your gun in total, including parts and attachments. He showed 3 tabs: build weapon, customization, and progression. Other people talked about this in their videos because they also got to fly out to LA. Progression is probably the weapon tree thing that people have been talking about. Leaks about that, I'm pretty sure, came out in the end of March or sometime in June. If you don't know what it is, basically you just play with the gun, maybe in a certain playstyle, and you unlock variants for the gun. Like if you play with MP5 enough, you could unlock the MP5K from older games. Right Away confirmed the firing range actually is in the game as well. Like I said, other people covered it too. He's not the only one. Speaking of the progression tree, he also showed his version of it. It also has a percentage of things unlocked. People like Jev, Dismo, PlayStation Trophy Grinders, Xbox Achievement Grinders. Get hyped, bro. You got stuff to do. It appears from the progression tree you can go to the store, maybe for the specific gun, instead of having bundles that make you buy the entire thing just for one skin. Not likely, but a possibility. Then it goes into the attachment tuning page. This was talked about in July. I think it was the 13th or the 14th. That was right when school ended, so I was paying attention to that. But there was the first trailer. It came out pretty one of those days, and he was talking about a ton of stuff. And then the YouTubers, they got to learn information in the Zoom call and at Infinity Ward. It was the tuning thing. A lot of people were a little skeptical about it, but anyway, I got some info here. You can adjust the weight for attachments and parts to aim faster or give you better control or other benefits depending on what it is, and adjust the length for more speed or stability. Once again, other benefits depending on what it is. Talked about it more in the leaks of June. Yeah, check that out. Despite it being worse in quality than my newer videos, but that's whatever. Campaign early. Woohoo. This is something that many of the YouTubers who may want to get into multiplayer so they can grab the camos first or something like that, they're gonna like that because many of them just skip the campaign entirely because they just want to play multiplayer so bad. But this is gonna be great. So a campaign early access type of thing apparently has been found, and it was actually talked about. Here is writing from what I thought about it back whenever it was just leaked, not actually confirmed. A campaign early access type of thing apparently has been found in the code. No clue why, but I can guess. Maybe it's for content creators who enjoy the campaigns but don't want to waste time getting the camo. Whether it be that, they would maybe miss out on some bug, or the grind would get harder. They don't want to waste any time playing the campaign, but they do have a job called to do basically constantly making videos about it, so maybe they could get early access. For me, it's tradition to play the campaign first no matter what, as soon as the game launches. Some were guessing they are adding this for all players so that we could focus on multiplayer. Yeah, I was wrong, they are adding it for all players. Well, all of them who have, I think it's pre-ordered Volt Edition or just pre-ordered in general. Who knows, I pre-ordered Volt Edition because I'm just really hyped for this game. I don't think they're gonna let us down. Now, we also got some information from this, he's pretty obscure YouTuber, you know. Can't be that much bigger than me. His name's FaZe Swag. I missed a few things when I was talking about him and slide canceling last month, but I said back then about slide canceling possibly being removed, thinking too as if simply slide canceling doesn't reset your tacticals for him. Maybe having sliding moving forward more like in Cold War. But it seems like now sliding in general will just be bad, as you keep your gun down like in Ghost, where you have to pull it up while sliding. That makes it just really bad for breaking cameras like Joe, as you will now be stuck pulling your gun up. I mean, if you still want to try it, go ahead. Sprint to fire speed, I've heard, is faster, kind of like Black Ops 2 apparently. I don't know if that's true, but I mean, I'll trust the YouTubers. For Call of Duty next in the Grand P boo. But yeah, Grand Prix. I won't be covering anything official like Call of Duty Next, the Marina Bay map, or anything like that. These are leak videos. I already made a video on Call of Duty Next and Marina Bay Grand Prix, so why do I keep saying P? Anyway, so check that out if you want to learn about that. Warzone 2, its release date was actually confirmed. But the weird, wacky part is this information was found in the World of Warcraft Classic subreddit. Yeah, November 16th, guys. Anyway, it's so silly. Anyway, sadly for me, since I was just reaching, hoping that I saw an intervention, we did not. The guns we saw in the campaign early access trailer thing in one of the intel drops was the MSR, the MPX, the M110. I'm probably butchering a lot of these gun names as I am not a gun expert, keep that in mind. Maybe the M5, but unlikely as it's a fairly new weapon in the mainstream as far as I'm aware. It's also known as the MCX Spear. I would be really happy if it was in the game though, because despite me not knowing anything about guns, the new one has a really sleek design. The MP7, the Honey Badger, the MRAD, and the FN Scar MK16. All the scars look the same to me because I am just a normal guy who doesn't know anything about guns, but if you can tell me the difference, that would be cool. Also, many of the guns I didn't mention were because I named them in previous leaks of the month's videos, like the June one, the July one. They both had me talking about different guns and stuff, so yeah, if you want to go check those out, go check them out. Anyway, by the way, in September and October, those will be the last months of these leaks of the months until the next game, which I'll probably start about March, June, that time, just like this. At the end of October, I'll talk about which leaks came true, which didn't, whatever. It'll be the biggest video, probably be like 30 minutes, or it won't be. It could just be really short video, but that one I'm hoping it's gonna be really good. Anyway, Exclusive Ace pointed out in his video revealing the trailer guns. He said that all Modern Warfare 2 guns seen so far officially were for the assault rifles, the M4, the AK-105, and 103. the AUG, the HK33, the Honey Badger, the Scar L, MCX Spear, and then for SMGs, the MP5, the AK-74U, the Chris Vector, the MP7, the PP19 Vityaz, the MPX, SIG MPX. I wouldn't know what that means, but for LMGs, we have the M4 Fight Light. For marksman rifles, we have the M14 EBR. Sniper rifles, there's the Remington MSR, the Barrett MRAB. Then for shotguns, we got the Benelli M1014. Once again, don't get mad at me for butchering these names. I am no expert. The Mossberg 500. Then for pistols, we have seen the Glock, the SIG P220, and the P226. I'm sure I've butchered a few of these, so don't go crazy. He goes on to say that the R700 was seen, but it could have just been changed with attachments on the MSR. The ESRB listing was added for Warzone 2, stating that, get this, you can buy the game at popular stores like Walmart. No way. Anyway, all jokes aside, it does state some important things. Excitingly enough for many players, it says a handful of weapons attacks result in decapitation / dismemberment. This means hopefully you'll not need to buy bundles to get dismemberment. Finished moves will be coming back to no surprise. It got a lot of support, and also they get to make bundles based around these stupid finishing moves. To be honest, I like them. It's kind of late, so that's why I'm slurring my words a little bit, and I'm just kind of tired. Anyway, crazily enough, the words fuck and shit appear in the game. What a surprise. DMZ was also officially stated to be here, but I mean, it's been leaked for months, even years now. We've heard some sort of rumors. We knew it would be here. It seems like DMZ is going to be free again, though. Despite people going back and forth multiple times. It's free. It's just going to be a free standalone game mode like Warzone. No, it's going to be a Modern Warfare 2. You have to buy the game. Like, it doesn't matter. But I'm thinking it's more likely to be free, a part of Warzone 2. I mean, it makes sense to me. The file for Modern Warfare 2 would be insanely huge if it had Warzone 2 and DMZ's maps and content in it. That was the problem with Modern Warfare 2019. It got bloated, and anytime it updated, it broke because everything was connected. Everything was huge with just way too many files. Yet they shared a file. Everyone was mad at that. That's why they decided to make Warzone 2 in the first place, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, it makes sense. Especially if Warzone 2 and DMZ are going to share maps, they'll be together, not Modern Warfare 2. There was a weaponless leak. I'll have it on screen for like 10 seconds. Honestly, there's so many guns on this weaponless leak that I'm not going to say all of them one by one. You can pause and read it if you want, but I'm just going to talk for a few seconds here. These are all the confirmed weapons from official promotions, trailers, things people have seen. The only one of these weapons that seems a little conflicting is the ACR. Very little people have said the ACR is confirmed in the game. And when Twitter leakers do, others say otherwise. And that's it. This video is not going to be as long as I thought it would be. Honestly, we just didn't have that much leaks. We got a ton of official info from COD themselves, which was super cool, and some bigger leaks, but the problem was we didn't get much leaks to digest here. It was a slow month. I'll try to pump out videos every other day, but school is starting up, so there's stuff to do. I'm also going to figure out how to get gameplay onto my PC from my PS5 of the Modern Warfare 2 beta when that comes out, and Modern Warfare 2. I like commentary, but I also plan to do fun gameplay with wacky class setups I find out, just messing around, grinding camos, other stuff. So stick around. If you enjoyed this, like, and comment if you want. Anyway, that's it. See ya.